Okay, so we come to this spot, and when you to plug your Tiny Hawk in, and it's going to say we found previous board settings. You don't want to import them. Hit cancel, and we're going to run through the wizard. So this is probably the best part of Flight 1 is these little wizards. So we've got a Taranis receiver. Select that. Hit next, and then they provide you a video, but we don't need to worry about that. VTX is going to be Unify. Hit next. Next, choose your ESC. This is you got to select other here. Okay. Do you want to run reverse props? Well, no, because if you look at the props that we have on there, they're not reversed. So we're going to say no. We're done with that step. All right, so now you're going to have all these steps to complete. It's not too bad. We're going to start here with step 1. You can select whatever you want, racing or freestyle. It's not really going to be that accurate, but we're just going to say yes. 3 inches smaller. When I tuned it, these settings didn't really work very well, and I'll show you what I did. So here we just set your Tiny Hawk just like the picture. Turn it, putting its nose down. And what that does is just orientates the board automatically for you. You're done. Detect receiver, turn on your radio. I'm not really 10 feet away and it works, so it's whatever you like there. So have your radio on. Yeah, you found that? No, you know, cool thing about Flight 1, you don't have to mess with trying to guess what UR it's on or anything. Okay, we're going to set up our radio. Turn your radio on again, or still probably on. And now just move your sticks like the picture shows around, and this is going to set your throws automatically for you. Then hit next. Now put the throttle to the top, yaw to the right, pitch to the top, and roll to the right. Boom. Now, if you're using like a QX7, make sure you have all your switches assigned to channels. And here, just put the switch that you like to be disarmed in the disarm position. Hit next. Now put it in the arm position and hit next. Okay, and you can disarm it now, and that's done. Now you can turn your radio off, and we're going to calibrate our ESCs. So you're going to need a little battery. Now on this one, it says you're going to have to remove your props, but you don't have to remove your props. Just, I don't know, use a finger and hold your Tiny Hawk down. So here, I removed the props and disconnected the battery. Okay, now you're going to plug in your battery. Keep your Tiny Hawk connected and make some tones. And when it's done, hit OK. Okay, it's all done. Now fix motor idle direction. Just keep your Tiny Hawk plugged in. And here the motors are going to spin up. So make sure that there's nothing underneath it that they can catch on, and then just put your finger on top. It's not too hard to keep this Tiny Hawk down. And what I like to do is I like to have it facing away from me so it'll match the picture here. Okay, so it's going to bring up to 5% and see if your motors are spinning. They're kind of spinning but pretty low, so I'm going to say no. I think 7 makes it a little bit better. Yeah, I like 7. Nice, they're spinning strong. Now it's just going to spin a motor, and then you tell it which one it is. For me, this is the rear right. This is the rear left. This is the front left. And then obviously it knows that the front right's the next one. If your motors don't spin up right away on that, you might be able to just tap the Tiny Hawk and then the motor spins, or you can cancel and go back and instead of at 7%, say they're not running, then it'll bump it up to 10%. Okay, so that's it. Now your Tiny Hawk is ready. Here you can set up more modes if you wanted to. I've been playing with some stuff. I've been playing with the acro level and the level. I've tried this acro level one. That seems to work pretty good, and then which is level on all 4 axis or 2 axis, and then you've got race level down here, which is levels the roll axis. Your OSD doesn't work, so you don't have to worry about that. Setting that up, so you can set up your modes here, different profiles. Configuration. One thing I did change, I turned this off. Double arm means you have to flip the switch twice, and it's a Tiny Hawk. There's no danger, so I just turned that off. All right, if you like that one, have fun. And the next video will be how to flash this thing back to Betaflight.